Hello everybody, welcome to episode 3 of Allies at War. In episode 2, we captured Fort Cabruzzo from the Italians, and that has poked the proverbial hornet's nest. Their response is a massive armor attack coming our way, and our job is to fend that off. Hello everybody, welcome. The battle is about to begin. I've set up all our forces here on the map, and just kind of a brief overview. The scenario description said we're going to be facing a lot of light Italian armor. We can see a couple of them coming down the road here. If we look at their statistics on the right, they aren't very good against tanks. So I have loaded our force with, I've added another armored division to our core force, and then we've been given one. So we have 4 armored divisions in the center of our force here, which I'm hoping will be enough to take on some of this light armor. The battlefield spans all the way to the north here. So we have to, in the scenario descriptions, to get the decisive victory, we have to destroy everything. So I'm guessing at some point we're going to have to absorb an attack and then push up through this battlefield, just given the way it's laid out here for us. To do that, I've got on the right and left side here, I've got our 2 recon units. I'm going to have them push up on either side of the road, try to keep our 4 armored divisions around the road so they can strike most of the stuff that I expect will be coming down there. We've got 1 anti-tank unit here in the center. I'm going to just leave that on the road, and hopefully we can pick up any ambushes that come down through there. And then I've got 3 infantry divisions. I'm going to try to put 1 central, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, to try to catch anything that might come through our net once we get to that point. Because the last thing we want to do is have some units slip by and take over these objectives of ours. That would be kind of catastrophic here. And some of our named divisions, we have on the left here, JJ's 2nd Armor is going to be taking up this left flank. Parkera's 1st Armor, we upgraded them to cruiser tanks, cruiser Mark 1 tanks, and they will be in the center. And then our new armored division, if anybody wants it, just let me know and we'll put your name on it. 7th Armor on the right-hand side. We've also got some unnamed armored infantry divisions, and the recon ones are up for grab too. But let's get this started. I think we can't do anything. This is the end of the setup here. So let's advance to the first turn. And again, triumph here, as we can see, is destroy all enemy units, and victory would be destroy all enemy tanks. No weather factors. It is now 2 days past where we were before, so June 16th, 1940, early in the morning. Here we go. That pops out every time we do that. Okay, let's add that back in. There we go. So I think our first objective here will be to push this armor up. Now it looks like just right there, they're expected to take 4 losses. We're expected to take none. That would be a good start for Parkera's armor here, especially with their newly outfitted tanks. Let's try this out. Perfect start. Can't complain with that. So I think one of our goals here, now that we have armor on armor, I'm hopeful we can use our armor a lot more. I would love to get these units a lot more experienced by the end. Parkera's armor here, if we look at it now, is up to, can see on the left hand side, where is that experience level? I guess it's going to be hovering over it here. Yeah, there it is, pops up 165 of a maximum of 500. So love to build up some experience here for our units here. Let's see if we can, that's going to have to put it on the truck, so we don't want that. And I want to try to avoid using our auxiliary armor because we can't really keep that experience, so that really doesn't make too much sense. Let's head this way and see if JJ's 2nd Armor can take out this one. Success! It's a brilliant start for us. Let's push this recon stuff up as far as we can see. More armor right up there. Okay, good. And now we can see our fog of war limitation here is this lighter area. So I don't want to go beyond that because I don't want these units to get ambushed. But I'm hoping that these recon units can help spot on either side of us here. That one we've already used. Let's push these tanks up in this lighter area we can see. Let's stay a little close. Now let's go to the right here just to kind of... Alright, nothing up here. Where are they? It's empty. And we can attack with this auxiliary unit. How would... If we go with that, that one can only move... I can move 1 more. Let's hold there. This one has moved. So we got our auxiliary armor. They could take them on and potentially wipe them out. Let's do it. Let's stay on the front foot here. Oof! Oh, we didn't quite wipe it out. Did we take some casualties? Yes! Uh-oh, we've been hit. And we've got armor on the left here. Okay, so let's put this infantry up just to make sure we catch it if it comes through. Let's move this infantry. We can send this on the road behind our armor. I think it's going to be safe there. And then let's move our 5th infantry out here on the right flank, sweeping behind these units. Let's push this up as far as we dare. Let's go there. And I think we've moved everybody. All right, that's a good start. We did take some casualties, but we've wiped out 3 armored divisions. That's a good start for us. Let's head on into the next turn here. Some units haven't moved yet. End turn. No, actually, that's good. It's a good reminder. This does keep clicking off. I wish there was a way to keep the unit panel here on the right open, but let's just park it behind these tanks. I don't think the recon units are going to fare as well against the Italian armor as our tank units will, so let's do that. Some units have not moved yet. End turn? Yeah, that's fine. I think everybody's moved. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, here they come! Whoa! Oh, goodness. They are not wasting any time. They didn't attack us? Huh. They must have run out of gas before we got there. So we have... this is crazy now. We've got 5 units that have swept in past us here. How can we handle this? How would infantry do against that? 3-1. That's not bad. So we could do that. We'll suffer some casualties, but let's see what we can match up. And how will our armored recon do against that? 4-1. That's acceptable losses, I think, too. Got overwhelmed here on the right. Who is this? This is our 7th Armor, our new inexperienced unit. Would like to get these guys down here, too. We could send... So we're going to have to send a couple over here on the left to capture these, a couple on the right. Let's see if we can figure this out. But can they go up? And they could go up and hit them. They could come over and hit them over here. Let's try that. So let's send... This is Parkera's 1st Armor. Send them up here and see if we can at least do some... Yes! Total wipeout! Nice! Parkera kicking butt. Excellent work. That helps. This one's outnumbered 5-1. Let's take on the northernmost one here. This is our 7th Armor. Pushing up a little bit. 3. Not quite as good as we hoped. And we did suffer heavy casualties too. Gah! Okay. Our infantry is going to sweep in to cover the holes here. We're going to need some more armor somewhere here. Okay. That would be 4-1. I would rather wipe this one out. Let's send our recon up here. That's a little risky, I think, but let's do it. Let's see if we can wipe this unit out. Nice. All right. Our 3rd recon doing the job. So we've taken out 2 of them. We've left this one completely unscathed, but that's acceptable. I'm kind of curious to see how much more is coming. If they're going to keep sending all these waves at us, we could be in serious trouble here. Let's send JJ's 2nd Armor over here. See if they can take out this Italian unit. 5. Perfect wipeout. We suffer casualties? No! JJ's Armor doing well. I'm going to pull them back here to this escarpment and see if we can hit this armored unit here. Nice! Italian armor, perhaps not the shining example of engineering design here in World War II. They seem to be struggling a little bit. So we could send our recon up here too. Do we want to keep pushing the edge of the envelope? Let's I don't want to kind of extend it too much. So let's just settle. Let's take a little more ground. That's fine. Okay. They've moved. They've moved. Our infantry's moved. This infantry is not moved. We could take this little town here. I'm going to keep them on foot, though. I don't want them in their Bren carriers. We'll see if that anti-tank unit serving itself seems pretty useless so far. Where could anything they could slide by here? That's already moved? Huh, okay. That's already moved. We've moved. Oh, this one has not moved yet. Let's make it just a little more challenging for it to go around here. All right. 2nd turn's done. Things seem... I'm not sure that this Italian armor is the shining example again here of military might. So we seem to be doing okay against it. I guess it's just a matter of how many come at us. I'm a little bit concerned by this recon up here on its own on the left-hand side. But let's end our turn here. Ooh, ambush. Nice. It ran right into it and we wiped it out. Fantastic. Our 7th Armor picking up some experience there. That was that was nice. I love it when they run into unexpected things. Let's open up our unit here. Toggle unit list on the side. All right, so we can see this lighter area. We're making progress here. Okay, we're getting, I'd say we're about halfway up the map, maybe. We're pushed away from our zones. We seem to be handling the offensive pretty easily. Again, I think these earlier scenarios aren't necessarily all that challenging, so they might be fairly easy for us. I'm going to take, I don't want to go too far beyond where we are. Nothing here. Let's save that move. Let's push this one up a little bit. There's some armor. Okay. Don't want to overextend ourselves, but let's just push up. This looks like a turn to move up here. And at some point, we do want to watch our armor and our ammunition and gasoline and fuel so we don't run out here. Let's have them on the left. Sweeping right up. follow with our infantry. Keep going, guys. These poor guys just have to walk through the desert. That's got to be not very much fun. So this looks like pretty much... I'm going to push them up. Try to get them farther ahead here. I think so. Pretty much just to kind of cover the ground. We really weathered that initial assault. I don't know how much more is coming. But if we can keep wiping out tanks this easily, this is pretty fun. I think we got this one so far so good. Let's see what happens here as we go on. Some units have not moved yet. End turn. Yes. Oh, here they come again. Strong push. Oh, that's going to hurt. I got to believe that's going to hurt. Oh, wow. These tanks are... they're like little toy tanks. They hit our armor anti-tank completely in the truck, all towing the artillery, and they only did 1 damage to it. We've got a cluster here of 3. Can that one? Yes. Might as well use it. That's an auxiliary unit. Let's see if we can take that out. Excellent. Down to 1. I think our infantry can finish this one off. Should be able to mop it up. That'd be good to get them some experience too. Good. So we've cleaned that one up. Now we got over here our 7th armor. Still, how much experience does it have here? Can we see if we hold it there? 16? That's it? Maybe it hasn't been fighting that much. Okay, let's get them some experience. This is a 7. This is a stronger unit, isn't it? Only 2. Ugh. We've taken casualties. More armor coming down. It's starting to get serious here now. I hesitate to pull them in too much. Let's get Parkera's first armor over here. Let's show this other division how to do it. 4. Okay. Push them back. Only 1 left. Maybe our recon unit can finish them off. I do like that idea because I don't want them... If they're alive... Oh, infantry coming in now. Falling behind it. There's a ton of forces here. Okay, is this JJ's 2nd armor? We want to beware of our... Still plenty of ammo. Oh! JJ's armor having a shining day. Completely obliterates that one. Did take some casualties there. I don't think we want to move that. How are we doing here? We could roll them in. 1 against 2. I think that's where we really want our infantry to start pushing up now. So let's bring them up behind our armor and the Bren carriers. I don't want to leave options for them getting around us here, though. We can see everything there. That's good. I do think we could bring our armor in here. 2 against 0. That's a little risky. Maybe we'll let them just kind of come at us here and see what they do. Just going to push up a little bit here. Push up a little bit here. And they can sweep in on the next attack. They can still move. They've already attacked. They've already attacked, though. I wonder if we left them on the road, could we get an ambush? Let's try it. Leave them there. They can't move. They can move. We definitely want to push them up 1. They've moved. I think we're out of options. At some point, it would be probably good to top these off and resupply. But let's drive on. Some units have yeah, that's fine. Okay. Are they falling back? So with 5, we've got plenty of time left. 5 turns out of 18. Things are going well. We seem to be handling everything. Nothing has slipped by us. I'm feeling pretty good about that right so far. That armor pushed back. We've got infantry to handle now. How are our units against infantry? 2 to 0. That looks acceptable. Can our infantry reach them? No, it can't. But I don't want to slow down necessarily for this. I do want our recon unit out here on the side to see what's going on. Push a little bit into unknown. Now, let's keep it here. We may need it. Okay, let's just go straight down the road. This is JJ's 2nd armor taking on this Italian infantry. 2. Get casualties. Yes, we got hit too. We did whittle them down a little bit. This should work. Let's bring them in. See if they can... Oof. Oh, there's artillery behind us. That's going to be a killer, I think. Apparently not. Just whittling them down. Down to 2. Can this infantry reach them? No. Anti-tank. Push them on the road here. I'd like to finish this infantry off. This is what? This is our 7th armor. Let's push them up and see if we can wipe this unit out. Wipe... Ah! Damn it. And now we can't get there. Oh, we could get there with this. Actually, let's get there with the armor. Right down there. Let's see if we can finish that off. There we go. Good. Wow, that infantry's tough to get in the desert here, isn't it? We definitely want to push them up closer so they can get involved in the action next turn. We can send these guys just hiking through the desert on their own. We want to bring them up and the carriers behind them here. Gosh, everything's clustered together. This one can move. We could hit them Let's go around them here quickly and smash them. Oh, goodness. God, there's so much stuff here. This recon unit's in trouble. We did take down their armor, their artillery here pretty well. 2 armored divisions, 3 artillery divisions, 2 infantry divisions. There's just a ton of stuff here. Let's go in from behind, and we always want to take out that. I think the general rule with this game is take out the artillery first. We got hit there. -6. Nice. Not the strongest stuff, is it? Do we have anything left we could move? I feel like we did pretty well there, but boy, this is starting to get... They've already attacked. Let's push them a little bit to the side. I'm not sure why. Don't want things to get around us. I'm a little worried about this edge. The last thing I want is to see some unit sneak behind us and we have to go chase it down. But so far, so good, I think. Wow, the armor's falling. Here it is. -2, -1. Okay, it's acceptable. I'm not quite sure they're all that coordinated. It seems like some of the units are fleeing and others are pushing forward. So, I'm not quite sure this is a coordinated attack here. But we'll take it. Okay, so what do we got? We got 2 infantry divisions, 3 Italian stuff all over the place. Our armor in the middle of the road here. We should be able to take that out first and push through. It'd be nice to get that one, but I want to wipe this stuff out. So let's push forward here. Oh my god! There's so much stuff coming at us. Boy. Okay, we wiped that one out. Just got to keep chewing them up here. This is getting crazy. This one, love to finish this off. We have to finish off the armor. We don't want it to get around us, that's for sure. -4. Let's push out so we keep scanning out here. Hopefully this infantry can finish them off. A little worried because this black zone here on the right-hand side, we can't see what's going on there. So something could slide past us. That would be catastrophic, as well as the same case out here on the left. But I'm hopeful. It seems like they're pushing down the center, so hopefully we're okay there. Okay, so we got to take care of this infantry and this artillery. We got to get the artillery first. Can they get it? Yes, they could, but I think our armor can handle that. Let's push JJ's second armor. If we're lucky, we could leave them there and they could resupply. Let's take Parkera's first armor. Still has plenty of... Just push down here and see if we can wipe out the artillery. As a general rule, again, I think that the rule of thumb is you want to take out the artillery because if you attack a unit with artillery behind it, it helps defend that unit and you suffer extra casualties. So we want to avoid that as much as possible. Let's push this infantry unit up. See if we can start whittling this guy down. -4, nice. Good. We're inflicting heavy casualties for sure. Let's likewise see if we can take on this infantry. -1. Not a good result there. But we'll take it. -2, a recon. I could hit them and then we could move out to make sure nothing slides by. That would be helpful. This unit's tough here. Now let's pull out here, just so we have eyes on the left side, make sure nothing slides behind us. Let's see if our auxiliary armor can take on that unit and wipe this infantry unit out. Excellent. How is our ammunition doing? They have 6 left. Let's just pull them. Let's just leave them there. That's fine. Now, what do we got left? They've moved. I think this is JJ's second armor hasn't moved. Let's push them over here and have them try to finish off this infantry. Cutting in from their flanks. Excellent. Okay. I must say, I think the upcoming scenarios are going to be a lot harder than this. This does not feel like these units are very challenging in terms of making for challenging opponents. They've gone forward. Let's push them up here. We can't get out there, can't get out there. So we still have this blind spot on the right to work. Excuse me, but I think other than that, we're doing okay. We can't resupply anybody. We are running out of ammo. We're down to 4, but that's still plenty. And we got plenty of fuel here. 43 out of 60. Looking over here on the right-hand side at these numbers. 44 out of 60. 5 rounds of ammo. 6 rounds of ammo. Yeah, so we're doing okay here. Like to get some of these ones that have been whittled down a little bit resupplied, but other than that, so far so good. Let's end this turn. Some units have yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so that infantry that armor on the right-hand side just comes flying at us. The one on the left is like, screw it, I'm out of here. So I think the one on the left is probably a little bit brighter than the one on the right. Now I definitely want to make sure that we can kind of guard this outside edge on the board, but Okay, our first mission then is to push up through. They've got this artillery right exposed here in the front. We should be able to take this out pretty effectively. That would be a good, nice first goal. Oh, recon unit kicking butt. Totally wiped it out. Now, it's only got 1 round of ammo yet, so probably want to... We'll leave it there and then pull it back, I think, after this round. Or maybe we'll figure out what to do with it in a minute. Let's run our armor up here. Actually, that recon unit did so well. Let's run, what's this? It's our auxiliary armor. Now, let's get, if we can, we want to get Parkera the experience, or kind of our core units the experience. So let's pull them up here, see if they can hit the artillery. -5, nice. Good, no casualties suffered, good. Looking good. Can this infantry get it? No, it can't. How about the recon? I'm going to keep the recon a little bit wide here, but let's have them finish it off. Yeah, let's do it. Excellent. Good. Another artillery unit down. We are... Wow, we're almost at the northern end of the map. Things seem to be going pretty well here. Again, I think this might be one of kind of the... oh, we can push up and hit that armor. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get a good result. Nice! Wiped it out. It's our auxiliary armor. Picking up a lot of experience, but we won't be able to keep that. Now, up here we can do this. This is 7th armor. This one has not moved either. They could hit the infantry in the middle. Wow, we're just rolling, though. This is good. Let's pull our armor up here. 7th armor, because that's our core unit. And see if we can hit that one. -5. Wipes it out. Excellent. Another good result. And then this is JJ's 2nd armor. We can push them right down the middle of the road. And start hitting this infantry. Let's do that. They're down to 8, though. Huh? Then kind of beat up a little bit here. All right. 3 more units there picked up. All right. Now we can move our infantry. Let's sweep our infantry back out a little bit wide. Actually, let's put them in their Bren carrier. Push them up. If we get hit by something, so be it. I do think it's likewise with this one. I want to make sure our flanks are guarded and nothing can slide by. Good. Looking pretty good. Boy, our anti-tank unit hasn't done much. This one, I think we want to push up in the carrier to get closer to their infantry. Looking pretty good. One thing I did want to mention, actually, I thought of it. I think there was a little bit of confusion, but as we are going through these scenarios, I talked about the idea that, let me go to the next turn here. So we kind of, some units have not moved. Yep, that's fine. Turn 8. Click to continue. All right, do this. We are at the top edge of the map already, and it didn't look like they had any other units coming in this turn, so maybe, I wonder how much is left. Maybe we're close to the end. One thing that I did want to mention as we're kind of working through this last stage here is I had mentioned that, I probably should have sent them to the other one, but oh well. -1. Italian infantry is pretty experienced and tough here. I had mentioned that I was going to give myself 3 mulligans in the scenarios, but that's not per scenario. The 3 mulligans is for the whole Let's Play. So if we get to the end of a game, a particular round, and we didn't like it, whether we got just heavy casualties or we got wiped out or lost or something like that, 3 times I can say I'm going to do a do-over. But once I've used up all those do-overs in the whole Let's Play, that means the next one means we are relieved of duty should that happen. Let's push up here and stay on foot. How are we doing for ammo? 3. Parkera's first. Yep, that's fine. Push him up here, see if we can hit that. -3. Good. Picks up some more experience. How is Parkera's infantry doing? Oh, they're up to their 2nd star now. 217 experience. Excellent. JJ, that's our auxiliary. We don't want to use them if we can help it. Now, because if we're doing mopping up, -3, we want to get the experience for our core units, because that experience is going to translate to the next scenarios. Can we push them up? They've already moved. It's poor. Let's get in the truck and get it closer. There we go. Which one is this? 7th armor. That is a core unit. We definitely want to get them experience if we can. Push up here. Gosh, I don't see anything else up here. I'm trying to think if one of those armor divisions fled or anything, but I don't see it. So, infantry. This is JJ's 2nd armor. Let's get them some experience reinforcements here rather than push forward. Likewise, let's get them elite replacements. Oh, okay. So I think if we hit the elite replacements, that costs 230, we can push them up to an 11, but let's not do that yet. I might want to do that on our armor. And they can't do anything. They can't do anything. Just checking here. We can get their replacements. Let's do that. Prestige 50 to get elite, but is that auxiliary unit? What is that? Oh, we don't want to spend it on that. We don't even want to reinforce that because that won't be around with us for the next battle. Let's push them up. Well, they can't go past that. That's a little cliff there. Huh. So let's send them here and their Bren carriers. So far, so good. Hanging in there. Let's go to the next turn. Turn 9. Some units have not moved yet. End turn. Yes! Nice! Wow, I get a feeling they're going to get a lot harder. That was fairly easy there, too. So, at least it felt pretty easy. That was like 8-9 turns, and we cleaned it up here. So, that's good. We get the triumph, and we'll move on. Let's take a look at the battlefield. Just do a little bit of an after-action report. How did some of our units do? This is the 7th Armor. And I can't see the experience because I can't hover over it in this case here. So I think that's it for the moment. But yes, we've turned back to the offensive. The Italian armored forces, not much of a match for our British cruiser tanks here. So all in all, a good result. Thank you so much for coming by. One thing as well, too, I did adjust the resolution on this, and I'm trying to get more info so it's easier to see. Let me know how this looks and how this feels. I'll adjust things. I've gone into like a 1920 resolution by 1080, I think, which seems to make all the units larger and all the information larger, as well as the information on the right-hand side. Let me know how you think. If you've enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up. That helps get it in front of other people. They're always greatly appreciated. Thank you for the support so far. It's been fun to do this. If you're new, please consider subscribing. That'll help you keep up with everything that's going on. And have a great day. Stay safe.